Man, I wish that this was clickbait. I really do. What is going on, guys? I hope things are awesome. Hope you guys are killing it. I hope things are great. So, as you guys know, I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle 2 and 3. If you're new to the channel, welcome to it. This is gonna be pretty sad that this is gonna be the first video that you are gonna see on this channel. Now guys, honestly, I was planning on not making this video. I was just gonna, ignore it due to the fact that I really try to keep my channel positive. I just don't want every single video that I do to be, me complaining about something or something happening to my car, something negative. But guys, honestly, this thing has just been bugging me so much over the past couple of days that I just literally have to let it out. This is gonna be one of those, I don't know if you want to call them the rant video, but no, I really just had to let it out, guys. I really did. It's not really a rant video, but more of a, just kind of story time, epic story time with Modern Muscle 2 and 3. So guys, just a little background for you guys. I have only been hit in this car twice. And actually, every single time that I was hit in this car, it was not my fault. I've never been in an accident in this car that has been my fault. Every other time it's happened, it's always been somebody else's fault. It's always been somebody hitting my car. So, the first time that this happened actually was probably about 6 or 8 months ago. The second time that this happened was 3 days ago. And both times I was in the car when it happened, okay? And both times have been when I've been sitting in a parking space and somebody decides to back up into me. They can't get out of their parking spot without, hitting somebody else's car. So, this is one of these stories, okay? So guys, about 3 days ago, I was at CVS Pharmacy and I was literally just parked into one of the parking spaces there. Now, as I'm there, about ready to get out of my car, some guy decides to back right up into me and, bumps right into me. Now, of course, I'm gonna let you guys know the damage isn't that bad. And actually, you wanna know the truth? If I didn't put those stickers on my car, I probably would have a lot more damage. But this guy backed into me, right? And, he bumps into me. I kind of felt it. If I was in the car, I guarantee you, I wouldn't even, no one would know about it. Nobody would care. But the guy backs up into me, right? So as he backs up into me, he lightly hits my car. And, I'm like, what the hell was that? Then I see the guy drive off a little bit. And, I'm thinking, man, what the hell was that? Like, somebody's hit my car? So I get out of the car, I take a look at the back of my car, and as you guys can see right there, the YouTuber symbols, are kind of messed up. But the guy hit my car, and I looked at it, and I noticed, originally I was gonna say anything, but I looked at it, and I saw that, he actually did hit my car. So, first thing I did was, I saw the guy that did it. I tracked him down. He drove down the street a little bit and, I went over there and I chased him to get to him, right? So he's about ready to leave the place and, I basically knock on his window. I'm like, hey man, get my car. He rolls down the window, right? And this guy is clearly extremely drunk, like wasted as hell. Like his entire car smells like bourbon. It's pretty sad and, it's pretty dangerous actually when you think about it. So obviously this guy had a lot to drink and he obviously wasn't paying attention and he was obviously drunk and being irresponsible. So, I knock on his window. I say, hey man, you hit my car. And he's like, oh, no I didn't, no I didn't. He could, slurring his words, didn't really know what he was talking about and probably got in an accident on the way home. But, I said, hey man, you hit my car. Can you please, give me your information and things like that. So, we can exchange insurance information. Not a big deal, right? Well, unfortunately for him, he didn't like that too much. So he's kind of drunk, he's out of his mind, doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's like, oh, I don't want to do that. And then he drives off it pretty much, right? So I made the first huge mistake I made was that I didn't have my camera on me because I think it would have been hilarious for you guys to see this situation when it happened. The second thing I messed up on was I left my phone in the car and I didn't get a picture of his license plate. But luckily, guys, I do know the last 3 digits of it. And then also, it's on camera, okay? So, as he drives off, I tell him, hey man, like if you don't give me your information, I'm gonna have to, make a police report or whatever and, it's not that big of a deal. just exchange some information, and then you know, we can handle it later. You know, what's the big deal? I'm not gonna call the cops or anything. Just give me your insurance information. I'll give you mine, and that's the end of it, right? But no, he doesn't want to do that. He just wants to, you know, run away. So the guy runs away, and you know, before he leaves, I said, hey man, I'm gonna have to call. He's like, if you leave, I'm gonna have to make a police report. And he's like, okay, I don't care, do what you gotta do. I'm like, all right, cool. So the first thing I do is I go to CVS. I talk to one of the managers there because, you know, they have surveillance footage. And I said, hey, you know, some guy just hit my car, he hit me and he ran. Do you have footage? I need some sort of evidence, right? Because my word against his, who knows, right? So luckily, they do have a surveillance camera, and luckily, there it was. You could see him clearly backing up into my Challenger. So it is on camera, which is great. So I tell her, okay, yeah, can you tell me if you can see the license plate on it? Because I only got the last 3 of the license plate. And she goes, you know, no, I don't think you can really see the license plate. And then I tell her, okay, well, can I see the footage? And she says, no, you can't see the footage because, you know, it's illegal. You have to release the footage to a cop. You know, like a cop has to come to make a police report, and then from that they'll get the footage, right? So they only release the footage to like police officers or private investigators or things like that, not to normal day people, you know, not to the victims of a hit and run. Pretty much right now I am in a, you know, a pretty interesting predicament. Okay, so as of right now, to tell you the truth, my car really isn't damaged. Honestly, it's really not damaged at all. Luckily for myself, these car YouTuber stickers that people were complaining about, or some people were, actually, you know, I think saved my car from the damage, okay? There's really no damage to the car. They hit me like right here on the car, and I had some, you know, I had a U sticker and I had a T sticker. And you can still see that right here, there is some like paint damage right here. But besides that, you know, there really isn't anything else. So like there's a little bit of like, I don't know. Point is, there's really nothing wrong with the car. Like, and I could just, you know, it's not a big deal, and I could, you know, just let it go. But honestly, guys, it's really more of like a, I would say, more of a principle thing, right? I feel like it's more like the fact that he ran off, you know, from the situation. You know, if he could have just gave me his insurance information, and honestly, now that I know the damage is nothing, I probably wouldn't even made a claim. Like, I just would have been like, fuck it, it's no point. You know, it affects my insurance too as well. Like, no matter how many accidents, even if you're not at fault, they still take that into account, guys, unfortunately. That stuff does matter. I know people say that these, you know, the insurance only matters if you're at fault, but no, it matters, because even if you get in accidents at other people's fault, they still see that as a risk. So that's, you know, I wasn't really even gonna, like, you know, I wasn't going to probably make a claim on it anyway. Here's my predicament, guys. This is what I'm thinking, okay? So I really have 2 options. One option is to do nothing and, you know, just to take that L, just leave it alone. And honestly, it's really nothing. It's not, I don't lose anything because the car's not really damaged. And the second option is going to be file a police report, have them go over there and get the tape. Those are pretty much my 2 options for this situation. Right now, it's looking like this. Basically, the cops don't really care about anything, any accidents where, you know, somebody was not injured. You know, from what I saw, even though it is on tape, this is not going to be a priority issue for them, and they really might not even follow up on it. Another thing I have to consider with it is due to the fact that I don't even have the full license plate number. This was a huge mistake on my part. If you guys ever get in an accident, always the first thing you have to do is get the person's license plate at the bare minimum, because you never know. Maybe they'll just run off. Maybe they'll fight you or something. Maybe they go crazy on you. Always get that information, because at least you know what car hit you. So that's the biggest mistake I made. It's actually probably going to guarantee that no matter what happens, I'm probably not even going to get a resolution on this. I'm probably going to get a big L, and that's it. So the only thing that's motivating me to actually file a police report and to, you know, basically throw something out there, probably not going to happen anyway, is just due to the fact that the guy ran. I mean, now that I look at it, it's not a big deal because I'm not really that adversely affected by his actions, but honestly, it's just a scumbag thing to do. But honestly, guys, I'm probably not going to follow up on it, because the truth is, for me to actually probably get any, like, you know, action done with this is going to be, I'm going to need the full license plate. And looking into it, like, I'll know the last 3 numbers of it, but it's looking like it's going to cost like $100 just to, like, for some private investigator to actually do some research onto this and stuff like that. So honestly, guys, I think I'm just going to have to you know, move on, take this L, and yeah, man, it's just another valuable lesson. In terms of people out there, you know, if you ever get in an accident, the one thing I'm gonna have to say for you guys to do is always get the person's license plate number, because guys, I mean, if I had that, this would be a dead done situation. Like, I probably still wouldn't get any resolution on this, because I just wouldn't. And then also, I really don't need any because there's really not that much damage. But guys, honestly, so this is like, you know, I really just wanted to make this video. Like I said, I don't want my videos to always be negative, but I just had to get this off my chest. This YouTube channel is about my car, right? And I do car videos, so this happened to my car. Not a big deal. Not really gonna affect anything with the channel, but this was just a epic car rant from Jeff Jenks. That's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. In terms of what I'm gonna do, honestly, I don't think there's anything I can do. I could go ahead and file a pre-support. I could go ahead and, you know, throw something out there. But honestly, I know for a fact that nothing's gonna happen. And the only way that's gonna guarantee that something might happen, that might be a little bit of a chance something might happen, is if I have the license plate number. But it's gonna look like that's gonna be, all right guys, actually it looks like something's going on over there. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like smoke going. So I'm gonna go to another location. All right guys, I'm just gonna sum this part up for you guys. It kind of sucks. I mean, there's really nothing that I can do about the situation, unfortunately. I mean, there is something I can do. Of course, I could follow up and, you know, do that. But honestly, it's looking like it's gonna cost me much more time and effort. There's really nothing that I wasn't really that affected by this. And actually, there's really nothing that I could, you know, claim to it. And if I did, it's like, it's nothing. There is no damage to my car. So, in this situation, I think I'm just gonna take this L, and, you know, but I really just wanted to share this with you guys. First and foremost, to, like, you know, give you guys an experience that I went through. I hope that this doesn't happen to anybody. If you guys can learn from my mistakes, learn from it, you know? Learn from my L. This is definitely an L on my part, but learn from it, you guys, you know, and hope this helps out. All right, guys, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see, subscribe. Thanks again, guys. I hope to see you soon. Until next time. Yeah, guys, but honestly, I am going to have to fix this thing up. That's for sure, unfortunately. And you know what? This saved my car's life. It did. 100%, 100%, okay?